and welcome to the training course for Surface Hub. My name is Joe, and I'll be your host for this session, which covers basic Surface Hub troubleshooting, along with some administrative tools and best practices for managing Surface Hubs in the enterprise. As we've seen throughout the course, Surface Hub is a powerful collaboration tool for users in almost any industry. Because users rely on these tools to work at peak efficiency, it's important to ensure that the Surface Hubs deployed in your organization are fully operational and available when and where your users need them most. Surface Hub is designed with security and reliability in mind, which means IT and system administrators, including the help desk, don't have to worry about some of the issues that pertain to personal workstations and PCs. Since end users can't download applications or run executables, the device is much less susceptible to traditional malware attacks that would easily take down a PC. From a management perspective, once the device has been configured for its environment, there are very few management changes that might take place over time. Surface Hub is designed to update frequently, with Windows Update rolling out the latest firmware and security patches overnight. At the end of each session, the device is essentially reset, so users don't have to worry about leaving confidential information out in the open. It's designed to be a shared device that everyone can use. As users get more comfortable, they'll begin to do more and more complex things on Surface Hub. If any apps run into problems or performance issues, it's best to start by saving your work if you can, and then restart the app. Office 365 files that are saved to OneDrive save as you work automatically, so you don't usually have to worry about losing work. To close an app so you can restart it, tap Task View, then press the X in the corner, or swipe from the title bar of the app and drag it to the bottom of the screen. Then open the Start menu and relaunch the app to resume where you left off. This is a good troubleshooting step for Connect as well, since closing the Connect app after a failed connection resets the connection on Surface Hub, which can help resolve the issue without needing to restart the Surface Hub. For those times when no particular app is causing a problem, but the overall functionality of the Surface Hub is having issues with things like attached peripherals or the pen or navigational controls, restarting an app won't necessarily fix the issue. In cases like that, it's important to try and save any work we have on the device. The End Session button will wipe the device back to its default state, and any unsaved work will be lost. Ending the session is a great way to start fresh if things aren't going as expected or planned during your session. For new users, it's important to keep End Session as a tool to start fresh. We always want to encourage curiosity and new ways of thinking, but sometimes that may lead down a path they aren't sure how to recover from. If that happens, End Session does the trick to start over and keep trying. When you press End Session, you don't need to wait the full 10 seconds. You can skip the countdown by pressing Yes or the check mark above the timer. After a few more seconds, the Surface Hub will be ready for the next session. Every night during the scheduled maintenance windows, the device will check for updates and perform a restart. Additionally, if End Session fails to reset the device back to its default state, the device may restart automatically to resolve the issue. You can also manually restart the Surface Hub. In the bottom right corner is the caret button, which displays the Quick Actions menu. On the Quick Actions menu, select Restart, then Restart Now. There's no 10-second countdown when you press Restart Now, so be sure you've saved any work before you restart. You can also press the Power button on the bottom right corner of the bezel to power down the Surface Hub. Wait a few seconds and then power back on to complete the restart. This is probably as far as any end user will go in their troubleshooting steps before asking for assistance from an IT support person. To power cycle the Surface Hub, turn the power off at the power button underneath the display, then remove the power cable and the battery cable if present to completely remove power from the device. Wait about 10 seconds, then restore power to the Surface Hub and it will turn on and boot up. You shouldn't need to perform a full power cycle of the device very often, but it can be necessary in rare circumstances. With the addition of the battery pack, the Surface Hub becomes a truly mobile platform that enables users to meet anywhere. Make sure the battery is in good working order and check the lights on the battery to make sure it's charged before moving the hub between locations. System administrators may need to perform a factory reset on the Surface Hub hard drive for various reasons. The most common reason is if there's a need to change the administration of the device. For an administrator with access to device settings, the factory reset option is located in Update and Security under Recovery. To reset the device using the recovery partition on the hard drive, select Get Started under Reset Device. To recover the operating system from the cloud, select Restart Now under Recover from the Cloud. The device will restart to the recovery options and allow you to download a recovery image from Microsoft. Only administrators have access to the device settings and can perform maintenance operations and modify default settings for all sessions. The settings on the device are similar to the settings on a Windows 10 PC. To open settings, open the Start menu, select All Apps, and then Open Settings. You will have to enter your administrator credentials based on how the device was configured during setup. On the Settings home screen, you'll see there are settings for Surface Hub, devices, network and internet, time and language, ease of access, privacy, and update and security. Under Surface Hub are general settings that control how the device is managed. Administrators can update or change the device resource account, enroll the device in a management solution, install and remove apps, change the default calling options, set the Miracast policies, change the background wallpaper for the welcome screen, and set the power and session timing settings. Under Devices, administrators can pair Bluetooth devices with Surface Hub, like keyboards, pens, and audio peripherals. Under Network and Internet are settings for the Wi-Fi connection, the wired Ethernet connection, and the proxy configuration. Under Time and Language, admins can manage the time zone settings, change the region and default text language, and set the speech language recognized by the device. Under Ease of Access are options for managing various tools for accessibility. The magnifier tool enlarges an area of the screen. High contrast mode makes the colors of the screen opposites. You can also change the options for closed captions, keyboard, and mouse. Privacy settings control how much information the device is able to make public during regular use, like location data, camera and microphone data, as well as how much information is sent to Microsoft for feedback and diagnostics. Update and security options cover a wide variety of areas. Admins can configure the maintenance window, perform a manual check for updates, and check Windows Defender settings. Certificates may be required for authorization to certain network services and can be manually added to the device. Recovery allows administrators to reset the device and back up the BitLocker key, which keeps the data on the hard drive encrypted at all times. They can also set the policy for removable flash drives by requiring encryption on connected drives. Managing Surface Hub isn't difficult, but as the number of Surface Hubs in an organization grows, it's important to be able to scale the management solution accordingly. I encourage administrators to review the IT Pro courses for Surface Hub that dive deeper into that topic. But to get started, consider deploying Intune, which is a mobile device management solution that helps remotely manage Surface Hubs across the organization. With Intune, you can create management groups of devices and standardize settings and apps across all of your devices. Intune reports will alert you if any devices fall out of compliance, so you can be proactive in the administration of those devices before users report a problem. Another tool Microsoft recommends is Azure Monitor for Surface Hubs that give administrators heartbeat reports on hardware and software for deployed Surface Hubs. These tools make the life of system admins much easier because they don't have to wait for users to tell them about a problem. They can react much quicker to issues in the organization. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. This concludes the training course for Surface Hub. We hope that you now feel more comfortable using Surface Hub in your meetings and look forward to hearing about your experiences. Happy collaborating!